All right, so let's begin it here. It's the second quarter. DeMar DeRozan's bringing up the ball. You see Keldon there on the outside. DeMar brings the ball up. Derek White's going to set a pick and roll for him. Okay, he doesn't set the full pick, but DeMar runs toward the side there. Okay, he's just driving toward Monty Morris. You see Michael Porter Jr. there, shifting over a little bit just to help out on this driving lane for Morris as DeRozan drives past him, which that leaves Keldon Johnson open in the corner. DeRozan passes to Johnson, and Keldon gets that three-pointer to go in. All right, in this possession, this is coming from the fourth quarter. You see a pick and roll between DeJounte and Murray. Okay, so Murray's bringing the ball down. You see Morris, Murray's driving in the paint, and the Nuggets are focused on his drive here. There's four defenders around him, and you notice that Keldon's kind of there near the corner, and then Rudy Gay's also out there on the wing. Okay, so now that Johnson's drawn in Michael Porter Jr., his defenders left him open. Jeremy Grant's worried about Rudy Gay, and so DeJounte throws Keldon this bounce pass. He doesn't take the three. Instead, he drives toward the rim. You do notice that Eubanks is there, and then also Mason Plumlee's camped out there in the paint. Okay, Keldon drives by Michael Porter Jr. The other defender there is worried about DeJounte Murray that's in the paint. So now Keldon, he has two defenders there. He uses just that little. He kind of moves the ball in the air from right to left his body, and he gets that little floater type of drive to go in. Okay, here on this possession, you see it's early in the shot clock. The Spurs are pushing the ball. You see DeMar DeRozan kick out to Derek White. Derek puts the ball on the floor and drives past Jeremy Grant. You see Patty Mills there in the corner. Okay, Derek gets by Grant. Okay, so he's Porter Jr.'s kind of worried about this dribble penetration. All right, so Derek kicks back to Johnson. Johnson again puts the ball on the floor against Porter Jr. Jokic is kind of near the rim, so also Jeremy Grant. Okay, you see Jokic there in the paint. Johnson stops his dribble, loses his defender, and then pulls up for that little mid-ranger and gets the ball to fall. All right, here we have a pick and roll between Jakob Poeltl and DeMar DeRozan. Okay. You see Torrey Craig's guarding DeRozan on this pick and roll. All right, Jakob sets another pick. And it looks like they're trying to trap DeRozan here, the Nuggets, Jokic and Craig. So because he's open there up top, DeMar finds Jakob there. He kicks it to him, the bounce pass. Jakob puts the ball. It looks like he's about to put the ball on the floor. Michael Porter Jr. goes over to help. I guess he thought that maybe Jokic wouldn't get back in time. That leaves Keldon Johnson open from three. Johnson decides to drive toward the rim against Porter Jr. and just finishes strong over Porter Jr. Again, just using his body to get some contact there and finish at the rim on the drive. All right, here you see a pick and roll between DeMar DeRozan and Patty Mills. Okay, so now DeRozan has he wants to probably go one-on-one against Monty Morris. He's starting to do that. Okay, you see Jokic come by to help now, and then you notice that Jeremy Grant has to worry about Rudy Gay and Keldon Johnson since Jokic is coming to help. DeRozan's about to take the shot near the paint, but instead he kicks out to Keldon in the corner, and Keldon gets that three-pointer to fall. Okay, here you got DeMar bringing the ball up. All right, Keldon catches the ball. It's very early. There's only 18 seconds left in this at this point in the game, and he drives by his defender PJ Dozier, and again just finishes with contact. Continues to just use his body to kind of get some separation from his defender, and he's able to finish there. At this point, though, we have to note that it's pretty much ball game. So you can and again here he just takes Craig off the dribble one-on-one, finishes. But at this point, it's late in the game. Looks like it's kind of over. All right, this play comes back in the third quarter. You see Drew Eubanks with the ball there in the post against Jokic. He kicks it out to Johnson. Okay. Johnson puts the ball on the floor with 12 seconds left. He's going to drive by his defender one-on-one. Okay, he uses that little behind-the-back dribble. Okay, now you notice that Jokic is worried about this penetration from Johnson. And so because of that, Keldon kicks back. Oh, that was a nice, actually. Was that behind the head? Let's see here how he does that. Yeah, it was almost like behind the head. He picks it up in the air and then it kind of flips it back to Eubanks, Keldon, and then Drew finishes with that little jump hook that he's been making here at the bubble very well. Okay, DeMar has he's going one-on-one with Torrey Craig. There's about 30 seconds left. Denver's up by 9. Okay, DeMar goes one-on-one. He gets Michael Porter Jr. to follow him in the air to provide help. So DeMar kicks out to Keldon. All right, once he does that, Keldon quickly sends this pass to Derek White as PJ Dozier tries to go and stop Keldon from taking a three. And that quick pass leads to Derek White, uses that pump fake and gets that three to fall.